Very important.
All
It's
right.
not ripe. It's so green. Okay,
You know
okay,
what?
guys.
I feel like avocados are never ready when you need them. So I've given up buying avocados altogether.
I've had this avocado for like 3 days and it's still not ripe. It's gonna be ripe for like 5 minutes and I'm gonna miss it.
Yep, I know.
I'm gonna
Like
miss it.
avocados and bananas. I think they might be
Stupid
relatives.
avocados.
Well,
It's an avocado.
welcome everyone to the Paint by Ear
Welcome.
podcast.
And
We're going to be
we don't really
painting
have like
fall
a.
things. Well, we don't have anybody knocking
Oh.
on the door right as we get in, but it does get posted to YouTube afterwards, so
Ooh.
for anyone. And usually about 7 to 10 people pop in at some point.
To people.
7 to people. All the 7 to people. I want you to notice that I am back in face cam land again.
Look at that.
Did
Look
you
at that
notice?
land. It's just
Did you notice
beautiful land.
the new overlay? First,
I
in
did.
fame is here. First,
Yes, I noticed. I noticed.
full
I
credit, all the credit.
Oh, hi in fame. Good job of being first. You did it.
First,
Really proud of you.
and on very short notice. Well, I guess it was on
I
the schedule.
know.
This was on the schedule.
On the sketch. I also posted on my Instagram. I was like, everybody, let's go.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. There's always something. All these
I gotta
details.
do everything around here.
I swear to God. Who knows? By this point, you probably have a bigger audience than I do, so that's
Very,
fine.
very unlikely.
Thank you. I figured, I don't know, evening show. I also fixed the face cam to be, well, it's not really a face cam, it's like an upper torso cam. I fixed it to be more like in the, I'm more in the middle. Oh God, there's so much stuff. I'm more in the middle than I was last time. Last time it was comical.
I love your headset. You kind of give me like broadcaster vibes,
Oh,
or like like you're just really going. You're like there's a football game happening and you're there. You're ready for that football game. You're ready for that touchdown. You're
it's
ready to
like
like scream
I have to
into the
like,
mic.
don't I have to like hold it like this, and it's like, all right, Frankie, I'm ready for you up in the tower. Then it goes
Absolutely.
to the
Yeah.
next person.
Like your two fingers on your ear.
Yeah, that's what they always do, right? It's got to be like
Yeah.
some sort of
They
symbol,
always
I'm
do
sure.
it.
Or it's a symbol.
Yeah. Ask your friend tough and hard hitting podcast question.
Oh, Hallison, you're in charge of the question. What's the question?
I am. Oh, I
Yeah.
am in charge of the question.
Remember you have the list? Probably
I
don't
do have
have
a
it in the
list.
kitchen.
I don't
You're in the
have.
kitchen right
Well,
now.
I am in the kitchen, but I can do things. Okay.
Multitasking. I mean, browning turkey takes a little
Multitask.
bit of time. I mean, the
It's
thing
just a
about
little
that,
bit.
you can't like take it off too soon.
This is true. It's like turkey. It's funky. Because it's like
You gotta give it flavor.
it's a bird. Oh, I know. Oh, guess what? I ordered the element stuff.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. Did you get the
I'm
watermelon flavor?
excited. I couldn't find the watermelon flavor, Leah. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I wasn't about to go to Daddy Bezos. No siree Bob. We don't do that over here. So I went to their website and it was nowhere. Nowhere on their website, but I might honestly I have to look at the Daddy Bezos if I can because I need to try it. I saw the chocolate one that you were talking about.
I
But
believe you have to get it on the Element website.
I went to the Element website and I could not find it for the life of me.
Huh.
I ordered like their like 3-pack of Sturf. These are kind of we need to like go through like multiples of these because like some of these questions are just like not that
not
cool.
sufficient. Yeah,
Yeah.
Infame brings up a good point. There's about a 2-second delay because I'm hearing you on Discord, not through the through Twitch. So I'm gonna gonna give you, if you're expecting, I'll try it. We'll practice it. I will just, if you expect a response from me, give me the count of 2, and we'll try it out and see how good we can get at that.
Okay. I mean, I hear you directly since I'm talking to you directly on Discord. So, but I guess maybe my response is like 2 seconds delayed whenever I say something.
I think it's because the audio that they get of me is to my direct mic.
I'm gonna try to like be early reactionary.
So the audio that you hear is through my headset mic. And I wonder if there's a way where I can rig that to where the audio they get is through Discord.
That's a great question.
Oof.
I have no idea how to help you there.
How to do that. I guess I would have to be. Oh, wait. No, I got it. So.
Excitement.
If I made another Discord account and logged in as a third party in the Discord.
Oh, she's being smart now, folks.
Then.
The big brains are coming out.
I think they could just get the audio from Discord directly, and then there'd be no lag. Check out Gox LR.
Go XLR.
This will be get it before next time. Yeah, because I think there's a way we can rig it. I just hadn't thought about it yet. Check it out.
Shake it.
So what are you having for dinner?
Turkey. Oh, I'm having a salad with ground turkey and apparently no avocado. Upsetting. But ground turkey is gonna have lettuce and cucumber, and it's just. I spent so much money moving into the new place that it's gonna be ground turkey salads for a while. Just that's my go-to thing. But I do have a couple recipes that I'm excited to look into. There's this recipe for because I'm keto, right? So it's like a chicken crust pizza.
Huh?
I know. It has like ground chicken, and like it's a crust made out of chicken. And so I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be making a margarita pizza this Saturday. Oh, I'm so excited.
Tell you what, I haven't made in a while because I no longer eat cheese, so that's kind of bums out the pizza factory over here. But there was a recipe that I used to make here and there called a meatza. Have I explained this to you before? And I use
no, you have not.
Like a bunch of ground beef, flaxseed meal, and all the spices like up in there, and that's the pizza crust. You have to like cook it all the way, make it really flat and cookie sheet, cook it all the way, drain off all the fat, and then make your pizza on top, and then melt that all up. And yeah, it's pretty good.
That sounds really delicious, actually. It kind of sounds like almost like a sounds like something. I don't know. It sounds like a. Nope, I'm not. Nope, I'm done. I can't. My brain. Nope. Bye-bye. Whatever was going to be said is gone. Meatloaf. Sounds like a meatloaf.
Yeah, it is like a meatloaf.
What are we painting today?
Fall. We're going to do a fall tree.
Ooh,
and
I like those.
It's going to be primarily the tree, and we're going to do a lot of varying color.
I like color.
Sky. It's going to be a big,
exciting.
It's like a tree cameo, like a tree close-up. I'm trying to understand this thing. Infame how he says mine plays the Discord through my mic or independent of my mic. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. Either way, it'll stand for more more testing for sure. Good evening, Wabbit. How are you doing?
Wabbit? Is there a wabbit here?
Correct. Correct, Mundo.
Oh, the flat wabbit. Hello. Good evening.
Doing very well. It's fall now. Happy fall, everyone.
Get to a sound.
Oh. I'm going to assign it to a sound source and combine the sound sources. Yep, I'm
Very
gonna have
smart
to Google. I'm gonna
people
have
with
to Google
technical
a tutorial.
things. Yeah, like, y'all have fun with this.
Google
Google.
that.
All of that.
Okay, that's gonna take some efforting, and I'm ready.
Efforting. Oh, it's so great.
Good. Ooh, got some crotchy audio out of that.
Girl. All right, let us do your thing. Just getting my salad ready because I technically, let's say, I ate. I don't eat until like 8:45ish. So.
Oh wow, that's kind of late.
I know. It's just the way that I have my meals set up. Since I eat every 2 to 3 hours. I know. I'm bougie. I've never thought that like that would be an actual thing that I would be concerned about, but it is. And I am aware. Okay.
So what's the first question?
Let's see here. First question would be, let's see. With huge list. Oh. Let's see here. Did we already ask what's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
Yes.
Okay. So how about what was your fondest memory of high school?
Oh God. That's almost like a kind of a brutal one.
Oh no.
You go first. Maybe I'll be inspired.
Okay. I didn't like high school, to be honest. So
this is a brutal question.
Fondest memory was leaving high school.
I feel you there.
But let me see. Fondest memory just like of in high school, probably. I had a lot of panic attacks my last year.
Oh, bah.
And I know, it's just not fun. And so my senior year, but I had a great art teacher who, like, when I would go to class, it's like I was having a really hard time focusing. And she would just let me do whatever I wanted. And so, like, I made so much clay. I made so many clay figurines. There was this one clay figurine that I made that was like a koala bear climbing a tree, and I'm pretty sure I've peaked. That was my peak in like life. I've never made anything that good in my life.
Aww.
But like, like whenever everyone else is like doing things and getting graded, I'm just like in the corner, like making a clay figurine of a koala climbing a tree kind of thing. I just really I also had a really great band teacher. I loved concert band. I loved pep band. So I think those are kind of my fondest memories, are just like the nights in band where like you're like at the football game and you're freezing and you're a flute player and your hands are cold and your thing is metal and your fingers are freezing and your comrades are all dying out there with their trumpets and their saliva is like freezing as soon as it's coming out of their mouth, but you're watching the football game and then the football game ends and then the pep band goes out onto the field to celebrate the win and it's like a big hoorah and it's like very much like don't you forget about me kind of moment.
Oh man.
So I would have to say that that's probably my top moment. Lol, rip high school.
I like it. I like it. Yes.
Oh, glad.
So I can't think of a lot of like crowning achievement memories from high school, but I do have something that's funny. So there was this quirky science teacher who was married to the art teacher, and they were just like really, really goofy. Like he had a tower of spam in his classroom, and he said if the tower of spam ever fell, it would be like the end of the earth or world or something like that. He
Was
also
the spam still in the can, or was it
yeah,
like?
yeah, it was a tower of spam cans in there. And then also he just got up in front of our science class one day and he said, "Okay, so if any of you can do the hustle right now in front of the class, I will give you full credit for the semester and you could just walk out right now."
What?
Uh-huh. And nobody could do
Do
it,
the hustle.
which is
Oh
probably
my
the best
gosh.
part. He
I don't
won.
even know what the hustle is.
Exactly. That was, I think he was pretty confident that that was going to be fine. So, and then, so I took like honors biology. I was very into like evolutionary science and that kind of thing. And I got to chemistry and not having the most profound math brain, my breaks were just like chemistry and the memorization of all of the elements and the formulas. I was just like not feeling it.
6.022 times 10 to the 24
I was not into it.
mole.
So he said that if I painted a dinosaur mural in his classroom, that I would get chemistry credits.
That is the best thing I've ever heard. So is that mural still there?
I don't know. I haven't.
It has to be.
I am past my 20-year reunion, so I have not been in a while.
If they painted over that mural, so help me, I will find them. And
it's been kind of a while.
That is so wonderful, though.
I'd be impressed if the classroom was still there after that much time. So, I would call that a fond memory. That is
a pretty funny memory.
It's funny at the very least. Yeah. We used to have this goofy math teacher that would pick up pennies. Yes, this is definitely the other penny.
Math teacher too?
Yeah, I think it does. And he would pick up pennies off the ground, and students noticed this, so they would super glue pennies to the ground in front of his classroom.
Oh my, that's actually kind of mean.
I know, it's kind of brilliant and funny too, though. It's like essentially harmless.
I know, but like, what if he has like OCD or something and he's just like picking up pennies and then you're just like, haha, no, not today.
Be so cruel.
Oh my gosh. I had a great math teacher. He was like super deadpan and he was obsessed with The Little Mermaid. And also you got on his good side if you gave him peach Snapple in a glass can and you warmed it up and brought it to him. I would do that every now and again because I am a teacher's pet and I wanted to get on his good side. And I did.
I remember Snapple being really popular.
It had to be peach, and it had to be not in diet, and it had to be in a glass bottle.
There's three types of people in this world: those that are good at math and those that aren't.
Wow. That was amazing.
Oh boy.
Really, truly inspiring. That was, wow. So great.
I feel it.
Oh. All right. Next question.
I took a thing called consumer math.
What is that?
It was the math that you took if you didn't want to take math, and it taught you actually about stocks and savings accounts and how to write a check and how to pay off loans and like how credit cards work. And
why did I never have this class?
Why isn't this mandatory?
It is a very mandatory class, I feel like. Hello.
I welcome all the bad jokes. I think they're great.
Please
the more the bad jokes, the better. At some point, we need to do some fall jokes.
Fall
jokes.
That's just bad. It's just bad.
It's like mixing seasons. I feel insulted.
No, in fame, don't leave. Okay. All right, let's go to the next question.
He's pink.
Yes. Yes. I need to
say
get cozy.
pink. I don't mean like this pink that I've been using for stuff or trying to use for stuff, this one, I'm gonna bring it to work. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to it from
Ooh.
here. This is not magenta, man. This is not. This is like wannabe Barbie Corvette pink. Right?
Oh, that's way
Think?
too accurate. That's way too accurate.
It really is. So that one's gonna go
Wanna
in
be Barbie Corvette. That's like the worst but that's the worst color to ever be. Oh no.
Oh, that one's gonna
Okay.
go yonder.
So
I'll try to find my regular magenta brand new spot.
all right. Leah,
Yes.
what's your favorite TV show?
Like of all time.
I don't know. That's just what this is saying. What's your favorite TV show? Take that as you will.
There's I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm like one of those people that don't watch a lot of TV.
Same.
But the last and this is about to tell you how long it's been since I watched a lot of TV. My favorite show, the last favorite show that I had was Game of Thrones.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
that ended kind of a
you
while
know,
ago.
this was like super long ago. I feel like that's a very valid answer that is valid.
Yes.
Yeah, so even with the whole last season shenanigans, you're still
I thought that was the most, and it's been long enough, right? We can just say, oh, Game of Thrones,
yeah.
spoiler alert or whatever. Okay, now we're safe. We're in the clear.
Spoiler,
I thought that was freaking beautiful and perfect, and anybody that doesn't like it doesn't understand how much pain there is in love. I just, oh man, I loved it.
You are the very first person. You are the only person I have ever met that liked the ending of Game of Thrones.
Oh man, I just was like, the pain felt so good, and that's how you know. That's how you know it was beautiful.
Wow.
I know.
So interesting.
I have a lot of really unpopular opinions.
You do, but this is I'm like, whoa.
It's part of my charm.
I'm like just blown. It really is. I appreciate it. You know?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Oh my god, it was great. It was
Man.
It was exactly what it should have been.
Really? Oh. That's just so interesting. I remember when it ended when oh, This Is Us. I've seen one episode of This Is Us, and I was at my friend's house and she was watching This Is Us. I was like not. And it was the episode where the guy died. Oh, sorry. A guy dies in This Is Us in case anyone cares. But it was like the episode where the guy died. Just some dude. He dies, just so you know. And like she was bawling on the couch in the corner, and I'm just sitting there like having no clue what's going on. But she's been like watching the show for like a long time, vested, and I'm just like there during this one show, and she doesn't cry. Like she's the kind of person that does not cry very often, and I was just like, what is happening? But man, another one of those shows I never seen, but I know that like everyone apparently breathes and lives by is This Is Us.
Oh, that's so interesting.
I know. I'm trying to think of what my favorite show is because I'm very similar. I watch a lot of like over the last like 8 years. It's like I haven't had cable. I don't really watch TV, and like I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Twitch.
Yeah, me too.
But I've watched like TV shows in the middle. I mean, do I want to just like no? I was gonna say SpongeBob, but I'm like nah. Like that's honestly, I love that.
Is that your permanent record answer?
Like, no. It's just like it's just I don't know. He gets it, you know. He's just. But the thing is, there's so many. It's just the show that I grew up with, kind of thing. But I'm trying to think of like a more recent show. Shh, don't tell her I have a cable after either, but I download all the shows. Okay. Download all of them.
The yellow ochre. Nah, not yellow. It's cat.
Oh, that's hard. I don't really watch a lot of TV. And like the thing is also my attention span is so low That like, oh, you know what my favorite TV show is? I got it. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, that's legit. That's a lot
Absolutely.
of people's favorite
Absolutely.
deal. Yeah, I've
I,
heard that.
I think it's like because that's the one show that I can see over, I can watch over and over and over and over, and I still have like an emotional response to it, and I just like still feel like everything from like when I first watched it, and it just like brings that. It's just so good. Like you could, it's just stood the test of time. Um, I can't handle the second season. I've
Legend of
tried the whole
Korra or whatever.
Legend of Korra. I have
Mm.
tried, and I just can't. It's just not the same. It doesn't. It hits nowhere near the same.
Oh,
And so, but man, I've seen probably the last episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, I don't even know, 50 times. I've seen it so many times. Uh, I had it like on DVR one time. I would just watch it over and over and over. But that is a good show for me.
yeah.
I can watch that. I named my cat after Appa, after the flying bison. So,
Oh,
you know,
he says Legend of Korra still a million times better than the live action
I've
movie
never seen
though.
the live action movie though. I've never seen the live action movie. So but I have heard the horror stories of the live action movie. I'm really
Really?
thankful that my mind is not tainted by the live action movie. I
Yeah.
know that there's like I know that there's like like there should be like two or three like remakes of Avatar: The Last Airbender like coming out. Like I know that the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender
Really?
like they're making like a show. Um, they're like there's so many different things happening. There's like a live, yeah, and Netflix I think is still trying to make one. I don't even know. So I'm excited, and hopefully it's gonna have like the original characters. Because I really miss the original characters. Yes, I know I'm lucky. Thank you.
Yeah,
I tell
that's
myself
because
that all
that's
the
kind of
day, every
brutal.
day. It's
It's too
brutal.
bad to have that tainted. Hey, you know what I really enjoyed though?
What?
But was even further back than Game of Thrones. I was
What?
a Dexter fan until the last 20 minutes.
Mm.
And there's an ending that was like awful. Awful,
Uh,
awful. And so after
Dexter's the one
so
that like
many seasons.
psychopath or sociopath or something that like helps
Yeah,
solve murders, doesn't he?
yes, he works for the Miami Police Department, doing like blood splatter forensics, and he kills bad
Huh.
people. Well, he
That's actually
tries
kind of
to
cool.
kill bad people.
I tried to start watching that show and I think I got
Dude, I had to watch it with a pillow
I have
because
to watch
some
it
of
with a
that stuff I
pillow.
don't want to see. Yeah,
Ah,
I
I
did
like
see the
blood.
remaking Dexter. You know what? They can go ahead. I give them full permission to remake Dexter because the ending was so bad that I'm totally okay with whatever
You know what
plot
another
hole they need
sorry.
to make to like
Make
just
it
make
worse.
me forget that ever happened. And the
Oh
actor's good.
no.
It was
That's so sad.
yeah, it was really good.
I actually so I mean I also really like anime. Like I like Never Ending Story. No, not Never Ending Story. Gosh, that's not it. Finding Neverland. That is the first season. Fantastic, fantastic season. But I wouldn't call it my favorite show
Hmm.
just because it's not. I have the whole show. I don't like. I started watching season two and I was like meh. But man, the first season of Finding Neverland, man. And I just started watching. What is it? What's it called? Full Metal Alchemist. I just started watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Um,
Who does that one?
ooh, anime.
Like who? No, I mean like what I'm sorry, what platform supplies
Oh,
that?
Netflix.
Okay. Oh my god.
Like who does that? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I think it was just like it's not a Netflix original.
Okay.
So it's just like a show. But it's just a very, very popular one. And all my coworkers were like, "Ooh, you're starting that show. Be prepared to like die inside emotionally." And I'm just like, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to die inside
Need some of
emotionally.
that sometimes.
Yes. So me and Warren are 4 episodes in on that show right now. And so far so good. It's pretty intense already.
Hmm.
And but I appreciate it. I appreciate it for all that it's worth.
Cool. Yeah,
The site
people.
Tubi TV has a lot of anime for free, including Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
I've heard that. I've heard that they're pretty good for that.
It's like, yeah, I've never heard of Tubi TV, but
Oh, there's so many little like free places to watch stuff if you
I
are into
know.
watching stuff.
I like watching things. Things are great to watch. Okay, next question. Ooh, what is the strangest thing in your refrigerator?
Ooh, right now?
I guess. I mean, it's not saying in the past. And I feel like you would have a much more
You think my
interesting
refrigerator
question
is
answer.
weirder?
Yeah,
Well, you just moved in.
I literally just moved in, so
It's
there's
not fair.
nothing like I have White Claw. Like that's probably the most interesting thing I have in my freezer.
Oh, boo.
I'm really basic.
I'm gonna go. Here's the thing: the weird stuff in my refrigerator is stuff I don't know what it is. How about that?
Oh,
That's probably the weirdest stuff.
what? What do you mean?
You
Like,
know,
how do
like
you
the
have
little
things in your?
containers of things that have kind of like buzzed over. You're like,
Ugh,
oh,
you don't just like throw them away?
there is so much stuff in there. It sometimes things get pushed to the back.
You
You
just
don't
gotta. You
find
ever just
them.
like take a trash can to your refrigerator and you're like, hey, get in the trash can, like, and just do a big full sweep?
Well, I know, but like, how many? When you have more than one person, sometimes you're not even the person that puts
It's very
that in
true.
there. You know?
It's very true.
Yeah.
I am just one person. Like
A
a
lot
Chinese food
easier.
container that was there when you moved in 12 years. Oh no. I feel like that's an actual story. I feel like that's an actual thing that Infame
12 years
has
ago. That's well,
that's in
it
a
probably doesn't stink at that point, honestly. It's probably like petrified.
yeah, it can like be turned into oil. You can like use it to run a car
Run
for
it
like 2 feet.
back through the
Run it.
udon noodle machine, please.
And they're so long, it should probably pay rent. That's right. You better pay. Hey, you don't live here for free. I go to work. What do you do? Huh?
Each off the
Chinese
electricity.
food. Oh,
Oh, that's gonna be too much magenta. That was
get
too
them
much.
out.
That was too
That's too
much.
much.
It was too
Yeah, the strangest
much.
thing in my refrigerator, let's see. Yeah, I have I can name to you like the 6 things that I have in my refrigerator.
Yeah,
I
no
have
fair.
frozen turkey breast, I have White Claw, and then I have Italian dressing, lettuce with spring mix to be exact. I have unsweetened almond milk, and I have whipped cream, and that's it.
Huh. And whipped cream,
That's
huh?
the
Do you have
end.
any ice cream?
No, no ice cream. So the whipped cream is because I have these brownies that I can make.
Oh.
They're not weed brownies because whenever I was saying,
Why would I assume they're weed
I
brownies?
don't
So like a
know, just there's
default?
some, I don't know, just like there's brownies I can make. It just made me feel like I was a bit of a druggy or
Oh
this
man.
isn't going well. This is like making me feel like I'm okay. Anyways, they're brownies and I might as well just say that they're weed brownies, but even though they're not, because I feel like me explaining it is just making it worse. But
Oh my
basically, I put
god.
a little whipped cream whenever I have a brownie, and it's like a treat, and it's very nummy, and so I use the whipped cream for that.
I believe you.
Thank
Especially
you
since
for
if I have whipped
that.
cream in my fridge, I often will just squirt it in my mouth and not put it on anything at all.
It's very difficult to not do that. I will say I like to think that I am really using my muscle of self control. And I'm like, we're not doing that right now. We can later, but not right now. No, no, no. Right now, we're being healthy. Yeah.
Oh man,
Learning how to
yeah, I have
treat
a hard
ourselves in
time. I
moderation.
have to
Heck
like
yeah.
not have stuff in my house if I don't want to eat it, because that's the major hurdle
Yeah,
for me. No, Halson is not
definitely.
painting. She is my co-host moral
Absolutely not.
support. We
Hello.
do this on Wednesday.
Wednesdays, we do this
It's
paint cast.
our evening. It's the only evening
Yes.
stream that I do. I
Uh-huh.
think lately.
You do brownies topped with crushed hazelnuts and Nutella. Oh, I do. That sounds really delicious.
I'm gonna go with pecan
Hmm.
though, honestly.
Really?
I'm more of a pecan.
I think like hazelnut. I'm a pecaner. I'm a pecaner. That's funny. That sounds really good though. Hazelnuts are really nummy. I love hazelnut flavored things, or I used to. I haven't really had hazelnut flavored a hazelnut. Like I used to always get hazelnut like iced coffees or hazelnut lattes.
Mm-hmm.
But now my taste has kind of changed, and I just really appreciate just coffee with cream or coffee with milk, and that does it for me.
Coffee with a little bit of
But
maple syrup is also pretty tasty.
oh, maple syrup, maple syrup, so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. I'm so sorry. I had a White Claw, so if you hear me burp, that is why. Very, very, my bad. Would you rather hear the music of Johann Sebastian Bach played by a barbershop quartet or a heavy metal band? I'm trying to
Um,
remember Bach music.
yeah,
What's
I
Bach
don't
do?
know.
I feel like I would appreciate personally a barbershop quartet. Yeah, like just because it takes, I don't know. I know a heavy metal band would be super cool, and I feel like that'd be like, you know, you can get a lot more. But like barbershop quartets, like there's some really good barbershop quartets out there.
Are we like
And
front
like
row
just
seating this thing? This event?
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
even better. Just like I don't know, but also front row seating of heavy metal band, just like going at it to Johann Sebastian Bach. That's hard.
Oh no, my ears kind of like hurt just thinking about front row seated at a
Okay,
heavy.
imagine.
My
Okay, how about
head.
we're like middle seating, or like in prime ear sitting.
I
Your
can just
ears don't
wear I can
float.
just wear like old people
Oh my
like head
God.
head can't
Oh,
noise canceling. I paid for these seats. I'll sit in them with my noise canceling headphones. Thank you very much.
my gosh, you're like big noise canceling in
I know
the
what to
front
tell
seat of
you.
a heavy metal rock concert.
Sitting
Bernie
sitting
Sanders
down,
earmuffs.
sitting down.
In like a mosh pit. You just like have a little chair. You just like sat down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
That's what would happen.
Search Nightwish Ghost Love Score Whackin' Open Air. I feel like this is like code for something that I don't know about. Flat web it.
Floor Jansen version.
What are these words?
Search it.
What
Search it.
word? Am I? Okay, I guess I'm the searcher.
You are the searcher.
Search. I'm the searcher. Nightwish. Okay, what? Am I searching this on Google?
I would think so.
Nightwish open. What was it called? Nightwish Ghost Love Score. Whackin'. Are these two separate things? Ghost Love
It's code. It's code.
Score. Oh, it's an actual live. Okay. I have a feeling I know where this is going. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, you'll have
I will
to
listen to
interpret
it
it
for
with
you.
mouth sounds.
Oh no. Oh, giving me big, almost Pirates of the Caribbean vibes for a second.
That's kind of nice.
Oh, this is actually quite cool. Like a cool choir. I
I feel that.
Oh, there's a really cool organ. The drummer's just going at it. People are getting on each other's. Wow, things are happening. Oh my, lights. There's people sitting on. Oh, there's a crazy organ. Whoa, big organ, big organ.
This
Oh,
improv has been brought to you by copyright infringement.
oh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's so intense. Wow. Yeah. Is this Bach? Are we sure this is Bach? Oh, do da ba boo boo ba da ba 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 ba
All
ba
right.
ba ba ba.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm done.
All right.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
So once you started going to poo poo land, I was like, oh no. Too far.
I don't think that was Bach. I think that was just okay. Oh, beautiful. My last week for teaching art and culture at a university is tomorrow. Aw. Are you like retiring? Ah, hello. Hello, Ash. Astro, let's go.
Ooh, tagline if you didn't have one already for yourself, because I know that's what everybody does is have like a catchphrase. I like that. Athro, let's go.
Astro, let's go. Nah, haha, I'm a guest lecturer.
Ah, that's fun.
Oh, so you're just like there as a guest. Aw, that's cool. Art and culture. Very cultured of you to do. Have you ever been to a five-star resort, Leah?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
And
Yeah.
I think well, you know what? It may have not been 5. Maybe it was 4. It was that Zaccaret or Escaret, and it was in Playa del Carmen in Mexico. And it was one of those
Wonderful.
all-inclusive, really fancy places. And it was I would definitely do that again. I would definitely do an all-inclusive resort again. I think it is so cool to just walk around and be able to do anything and eat anything and drink anything and not have to carry your wallet or like sign
Mm-hmm.
up for anything or pay for anything or worry about what you're doing. It is
It's just
so
all there.
freaking cool. And you're safe too because you're not carrying anything,
Yeah.
so nobody's pickpocketing it's just like
Yeah.
oh,
That
it's
sounds
so cool.
really nice.
It's so cool. And they're usually a pretty good deal because everything's included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sounds nice.
I would do that again.
I think I'm pretty lowbrow IRL, LOL. I'm like dumb. Maybe my brain is like turned off at the end of the day. What does lowbrow mean?
Lowbrow,
Yeah.
like
You
mm, this
know.
is one of those idioms that's hard to
Is it like
explain.
low key?
Budgety?
Like, but budgeting?
Not fancy. Yeah.
Not fancy. Okay.
It's like how do you explain this idiom without being insulting?
Okay.
Uh
Okay, I think I got you. I got
value
you. I got you.
oriented? I've only done it once. It was a big deal. I haven't been able to do anything like that. I'm not a big traveler. I am also very value oriented most of the time.
That sounds so wonderful, though. I was gonna go on a cruise. I don't know if it would have been a five-star, but it would have been like,
Good enough.
uh, the like basically like just south of Florida to like Puerto Rico, and
So
oh my
cool.
gosh, I'm so sad I didn't go because of Rona.
Oh,
It was like right as Rona
brutal.
started. Oy, oy.
Ah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Who knows if cruise ships will be the same in the next like 2 to 3 5 years. We'll see. It'll get back there. We don't know how long it will take.
Yeah, it's just like it's been so crazy. Like, so I work right now at I don't we probably I know you want to be careful about, but I work at a clinic, and so I get a lot of calls from like people or patients that have been sick or that are sick right now, and they're like people my age, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like was in the ER and I have pneumonia and I'm on oxygen, and I'm like this is scary, and so I'm like so I've like even how I don't know, it's funky, it's weird. I'm like
Well,
I'm like I want to.
that's supposed to just give you power on your health journey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I was gonna go to the fair this year.
Uh-huh.
But then I decided not to just because of how crowded it was gonna be. And I just knew that like no one and like Washington just like opened up their big thing about like masks and whatnot. So it was like,
It's all
so
outside though, yeah? Except for when it's inside, but you don't have to go to
basically,
the inside things.
no, you don't. But it's still just like super crowded and
Yeah.
it was just like on top of like hearing. I think I just was like,
It was
what
just
I
yeah.
feel, yeah, I wanted to feel like fully comfortable. Like I would want to go and like fully enjoy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would have like not fully enjoyed if I went.
Wait, so do you guys have
Um,
masks outside up there? Or no?
um, I think at the fair, yes, at the state, because the state fair is big,
Oof.
big, big, big thing, big,
I
big
wouldn't want
boy.
to if it was hot, I wouldn't want to do that outside.
Yeah.
It's cuz I mean the
It was,
hot
it's
ugh.
like, yeah, it's outside. I wouldn't know, I wouldn't say it's necessarily hot, but it's, you know, it's a thing. Um,
I'm like triple brushing it right now. Triple brush, triple.
that's right. This tree looks so nice. What
It's
was your
good.
favorite toy growing up?
Ooh. Um Ooh, favorites are so hard for me. Favorite toy? We're gonna have to pick an age range, I think. You know,
Okay.
like
Okay.
like little kid, and then like middle kid, maybe high
Okay.
school. You know, something
All
like
right. How
that.
about
Because
let's start with like little kid, like 0 to 9,
okay,
0 to 7.
to
I don't know.
9, like little kid, like the thing that you carried around or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, remember being into My Little Ponies?
Mm.
That was a really heavy, like, 80s little girl thing to be into with My Little Ponies
Yeah.
and Care Bears, but I was more into the ponies and having, like, the
Care
little
Bears were
ponies.
bomb.
I think I had a stuffed animal collection. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Dude, how about Care Bears for, like, empowering people? Just, like, feeling power over your emotions. No, I'm
Dude, shout
serious.
out to Care Bears, bro. Like they really be like the real MVPs out here, just empowering people.
I really feel like Care Bears are good for little kids. They
I
bring
saw
that
like
in a big
one
way.
episode. I saw like one episode of Care Bears, and I just remember like this kid, like they were like just aiming their hearts at the sky, like this bad guy or whatever, and this kid was just there, like standing next to the bears, and their hearts were all like rainbow shooting power to like this bad guy and this guy,
The
and the
Care
kid
Bear
was like,
stare.
"I believe, I believe, I believe," or something. Like the kid was just
They're,
standing there, just screaming. It
yeah,
was just, I don't know. It was, I felt like I was on an acid trip. I was like, whoa, is
Care
this
Bear stare.
acid?
That's power.
Is, wow, so great. I love that for them. How empowering is that?
It's
You
pretty
stare at
good.
someone long enough and the love just really gets to them, you know?
Not realistic, but I like the power over their emotions.
Not realistic.
Hmm.
My favorite
Maybe that's where
toy.
all the Karens came from, actually, now that I'm thinking
Oh my
about it. It may
god.
have had the opposite effect of what I'm thinking. They're,
Oh my gosh, Karens do get a stare.
they're just gonna Care Bear
Karens
stare
got
you
a
down.
Yeah, they do. And like they think that like they and like what I love about the Karen stare is they think it phases you and it doesn't
You're
at
like,
all.
you're not the first Karen to come in here today.
I No, I will stare at them back. I'll do the triple blink. I'll like look at them. They're like staring at me like after they've just like screamed or yelled or whatever,
Blink,
like just
blink.
being totally like ridiculous. And then they'll just stare at me and I'll look at them and I'll just do the bup, bup, bup with my eyes. I'm just like,
I like
yeah.
how it's triple, triple, not double,
Yeah, it's
triple.
like I just kind of blink, like I just like blink at them, like, and I'm like just to tell them I tell them with my eyes, like this is dumb. What you're doing is dumb
You're not
right now,
affecting me.
ma'am. You're not affecting me, and I'm just like, and I'll just be like, I'm sorry, but this is our policy. And then they're like, ah, and then they like run out. They're like, I
Muted.
need to speak to the manager, and I'm like, you're okay. Fine. I mean, what's funny now is I don't really deal with Karens in person.
Oh, isn't that
I
nice
deal
though?
with Yeah, but over the phone I
Phone
deal with a
Karens?
different kind of Karen. I deal with phone
Oh,
Karens. But I mean,
that's
they're not.
fair.
I don't know. It's different. It's fun, not different. My favorite toy growing up, boring, but it was Barbies. I was very much, and it was the Barbie season. We had a whole, like me and my sister, we had a whole, I would like make her play Barbies with me. I'm like, hey, and I would like if bribery was used for Barbies, like,
Wow.
hey, Haley, if you do this for me, like if you do my chores or something, I'll play Barbies with you. Or yeah, so like Barbies were used as like a bribing thing. Like I loved Barbies. I had a very active imagination. So me and my sister would like be like a Barbie dream house. I had a little Volkswagen Bug, and like we just would play with them, and there was these like overarching storylines of like just it went wild. And then like we thought we were creating outfits out of socks. No, there
So
was no outfit creating at all.
you didn't have the clothes then?
No, I had clothes, but like we tried, like we cut up so many pairs of socks
That's
for
funny.
for nothing, and they ended up like we just couldn't. And then we realized, hey, we actually don't know how to sew, so we just had like cut up pieces of sock everywhere. My mom was so mad at us.
That's
But we just,
funny.
man, we went wild with Barbies. The Barbies in the definitely wins the 0 to 9 range of life.
Uh,
It was great.
I had a couple of Barbies at some point, but I also had a little brother, so
Hmm.
he would declothe them and throw them in places where I could not access them any longer.
The shame, the Barbie shame.
Yep. That's what brothers
That's
do.
really funny.
That's
Like throw them on the roof or something like
that's
that.
real talk right there. Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's
behind the
so great.
TV and you know,
Oh wow.
where they'd meet a fate like no other.
Like
Endless loneliness.
oh, that's so great. They meet a fate like no other. Oh, what a fate it was.
Eternal solitude.
Oh
Only
God.
hearing the inklings of life beyond
Oh,
their
it's like
dark
very like when
cave.
somebody loved me. Everything was beautiful. Like Toy Story 2 when
Yep,
she was just tossed underneath. Oh,
that's
I know how to
exactly
play that
like
song
that.
on the piano.
Oh, wow.
The when somebody loved me song.
I like that.
When she loved me.
Yeah, but on the piano, right?
Um, on the piano. I do. It's been a while. I need to practice it. Now that I have my piano back, I can like practice it. Um, oh, it's so nice having my own place and like having things in a spot where I can just play whenever I want and not have to worry about other people
Wait, did you move a piano?
sleeping. Heck yeah, it's a keyboard.
Oh.
It's not like a piano. That'd be so cool though,
Phew.
having a piano. No,
I
it's
don't
just a
know.
nice keyboard. It's like a nice Yamaha.
Oh, okay.
Yamaha. I've had it for years. I like it's like weighted keys. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
What about like so 10 through 20, like your teens? What was like your overarching theme, whether it was a toy or item of entertainment?
I played video games in that realm. Like, okay, so
Hmm.
as a teen, I had animals. When I say animals, I
Nice.
mean like not a few animals. I mean enough to not have any free time. Like
Okay.
I had a goat dairy and I was in 4-H and
Uh-oh, you're 4-H.
I
Let's
was
go.
I was a 4-H'er. Had a goat dairy and I had to, oh, the babies are so cute. And
Oh,
then
baby.
yeah, pretty much after the um the goats were done, then it was like partying and then video games at some point.
Wow.
There was a party phase somewhere in there. There was no toys
I
at that
never
point.
had wow. That's brilliant.
But I did
I
it because then I was done. I never
Yeah,
have to
you
wonder
did it
about
and
that again.
got it done with.
Oh man.
I never partied. I never did. No, I never did. I grew up in too sheltered of a home and I was too scared of people. And also I went to like a Christian school and I didn't have friends that partied, so I like never had the opportunity to truly party. I didn't
It's
really
true.
Yeah, so I never really experienced the whole party phase. So
It keeps you out of
but
trouble.
I really did. And I had a dad that was a police officer. It's all
Hello,
right because all
Amanda.
my time is spent doing homework. Whoop whoop. I think I missed the earlier part of that sentence. That's right. Let's go homework. Yeah, I was really good at school.
That's good.
But yeah, I mean, like I didn't really party much. I'm trying to think like what did I do? Like I was really into yeah, video games, and board games with my family. That was a big thing. Like just playing like Monopoly and just like losing friendships over board games. Oh, thank you, OKR20. Welcome to the flock.
Thank you for the
Look at
follow.
you go.
And hello, Amanda from YouTube. I
Hi,
forgot. I forgot
Amanda.
that you can't see the YouTube comments
Oh yeah,
for a
I don't
second.
see the YouTube. I don't see the YouTube comments. Hello.
Neither do
Hello.
all of the Twitch people, but
Oh,
that's okay.
they're
I,
there
I can see
though.
them. I'm in charge of the YouTube comments.
Good job. You do that. You do you, boo. You
I can
do
do
it.
that.
But okay. I was really Leah.
Hmm.
You know what I was into?
Hmm?
Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew
Oh my god, I knew
PC
you were
games.
going to say that for some reason.
Nancy, what? Why? Why
I
did you
was
know I was
feeling
gonna say that?
I was feeling
Were you like
some
getting like big Nancy Drew vibes for no reason? Like what the heck, man? I
I
feel
mean,
offended.
obviously there's a reason. Um I was feeling like some Carmen San Diego kind of
Oh my
like
gosh.
stuff. I don't know.
This is a weird vibe, but I don't know whether to be offended or not.
No, don't be. Just let it
Can I be
happen. Don't be
offended?
offended.
Okay. I'm just running through this. But yeah, I was really into not the Dance Your PC games. They're hard.
Yeah.
And so like me and my sister, we would just like take a weekend and just try, and they scared me. I was very skittish. I was a skittish person. And so yeah, but Nancy Drew PC games, they really stuck with me. I really digged those. But yeah, and then I really got into YouTube like around 16. Did stupid YouTube videos. Don't look them up. No, no, no,
Wait.
no, no. I regret. I regret. I regret. Take back. Take back. Take back. Nope. Blech,
Hmm.
blech, blech. Nope. Absolutely not. Nope.
Quick,
Anyways,
quick
so
F.
next question. Next question.
Look
We
them
don't
up
talk
before
about
she
them.
enlists them.
No, ask. No. Don't do ask. No, please. You're my friend. Please don't do it, ask.
Oh, she'll still be your
Uh,
friend.
I'll no. Hey, ask Athy. I will knit you a beanie if you don't do it.
You
So
don't
there you
expose
go.
the truth of the past. It's tempting.
Yeah, the past is the
Choices.
past for a reason. You know, it stays there, and to not remember. So, what is the funniest way you've ever broken the law, Leah?
Oh! the
Tell me,
next,
riddle me this.
the funniest way I've ever
You've broken the
broken the
law.
law?
Yeah, super funny way. You've broken the law.
Funny. Like a
Mhm.
funny way?
Funny can be
Interesting?
subjective, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, huh? Like it doesn't have to be like,
That's
uh-huh.
funny. Not
Yeah,
like, oh, that's
that was
hilarious.
funny.
Think you got
Trying to
away with
think.
that, see? Also.
Someone like shaking their fist at you. You run off in the distance.
Huh.
Oh,
Trying to think. Trying to think
me
of at least
too.
an interesting story. I have like a funny story of my uncle. I want to tell this story because this is really funny. So
Go for it.
he was looking for a Christmas tree with his new wife. Their first Christmas together, they weren't going to get a tree, and then they decided they were going to get a tree, but it was like Christmas Eve, and all the lots were closed. So, but they see this fence, and it's kind of low. They're in a pickup truck, and his wife gets into the driver's seat and is like, okay, we're gonna steal this tree because nobody's gonna use it and nobody's around, so they're gonna steal this tree. So he hops, and this is before cameras, right? So he hops the fence and runs and is like sweating, like runs, grabs the tree, is running back to the truck, falls over the fence, gets the tree over the fence. She freaks out and starts driving before he gets there. He's running down the road with the tree, and he's running, and they're both screaming. And he gets in the truck. He gets in the truck, and they're like, okay, they're safe. They're in the truck. They're not trying to, like, get a speeding ticket or anything. They're not trying to be sus. So, and they round the corner, and the front entrance of the Christmas tree farm is there, and it says, "Free trees. Merry Christmas."
No.
And I like that story.
Oh,
That's like a National Lampoon story.
that is a beautiful story.
I know, I like it. It's pretty good.
That's glorious. Oh, I love that for them so much.
That's pretty funny.
So much. That's so funny. They're like trying so hard to. I don't know. So
It's totally a Jerry Seinfeld like skit. It really is.
sounds like it would be in a sitcom. It absolutely would be in a sitcom. It probably already is in a sitcom somewhere.
Sure.
If they probably invented it, someone saw it and was like, you know what? When TVs are invented,
yeah, I think this happened to them like 35 years ago. So
okay, TVs were definitely invented.
They
said
were.
it was before cameras, so that made me suspicious.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, oh, back in like in 1901. There's cameras back then too, so I don't even know. When were cameras invented? Who knows?
Well, it's kind of like one of those things where they weren't like everywhere though.
Oh, like security cameras.
Like now, no, every other person has a ring cam. You can't walk down the street without being captured like, 6 or 7 times. And it's only a amount of time before actually can the police subpoena ring footage?
Oh, I would think so.
Oh god,
I would think
how creepy is that?
That's kind of creepy, but I mean it's also kind of cool. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's interesting.
It's got some interesting uses in both directions.
Yeah, it's interesting and in a lot of ways. Like yeah, it's just true lack of privacy. No ways about it. So my story, it's not really breaking the law. It's more just like a prank that we did. So I don't remember what. So okay, this was years ago. I was probably maybe 17 or so, and like me and a couple friends of mine. So this is around the 4th of July, and my church that I went to at the time, they had a really big. We did a big like fireworks booth that was banned, and like people took like in the youth group that I was a part of, it was like all for the youth group, and so like we had a bunch of guys that were like stationed at this like at the like sleeping out like camping out at the fireworks booth to like make sure that no one comes and steals it because like that's the whole it's like that's the biggest like fundraising thing of the year that they do. And so I forget. I think that it was like a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of guys from my youth group that were all camped out at this fireworks booth, and I think me and my sister and like our friends who were all part of the youth group, we were like at my mom's house or something, and I think they pranked us. Like I think someone I believe this was a retaliation attempt because I believe that we were like I think my mom's house was teepeed. I think that's what happened. And like it was just like, oh, we're gonna get them. So me and my sister and my girlfriends, we all like got in our black North Face jackets and our black leggings and our black UGG boots, and we like put black underneath our eyes, and like we came stocked with toilet paper, with maxi pads, and we were gonna completely just ruin their cars. We were gonna come in the middle of the night, and we had a friend. I had one of my really good friends. She had a black Mustang. And so we were all gonna fit in her tiny little black Mustang. Like me and like four of the girls were
Oh
gonna
my
fit in this
God.
tiny Mustang, and we were gonna go, and we were just gonna like make it rain on them. This is our version of making it rain. And so, so like we're driving up to the fireworks booth. My friend turns off her lights, and also like she's a gearhead, so she like drives a stick shift. So it is like it's not a quiet car whatsoever.
No.
But it was the black one though. The only black Everyone else's car was like white or something like that. Um so she turned off. She went into neutral, and she turned off her lights, and we pulled. It was like in the middle of the night. We pulled up to the fireworks booth, and there's no one. And the fireworks booth is in front of a little house that like the guys were staying in. So the guys like weren't necessarily camping,
Hmm.
but they could see out there. And so and so we drove in to like where their cars were. And as we got out, we started like putting the maxi pads on all over their car, and we started like wrapping toilet paper. I think we even had saran wrap. Like we went out to like just make their lives miserable. And then at one point, a guy walked out of the house,
Oh God.
and we all like ducked down. And like he was like maybe I don't know distance, like maybe what 30 yards or something away. And he had a he had a BB gun in his hand, because they're like trying. It was like one of those like guns that like looked like they were like I don't know assault rifles, but it was like a BB gun.
Yes.
And so he was walking. And the thing is,
An
he
airsoft
thought
gun.
no, yeah, that's what yeah, airsoft. Um, so he thought that no one was. So we were like, okay, we're gonna get caught. Oh no! But like we're in the dead of night. We're kind of like hidden in the dark. And this guy was walking towards the sort of away from us. So he was in between the house and the actual fireworks booth. He stopped midway between the house and the fireworks booth, and we're just like, oh gosh, we just got caught. Like he's gonna turn, he's gonna see us. Um, but then he did this beautiful thing because he thought no one was watching him, and he just started aiming the BB gun at the sky, and with his mouth, he started going pew 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 pew. He started like aiming it across the sky,
I
and
love that.
we oh my word, we lost our minds. We were trying because we're pretty close by, so if we laughed, like he would have heard us. But he had this, I don't know what was happening in his head, but he had this moment of like, I am hear me roar, I have BB gun, I shall go pew pew. And he just like did this thing. He did this like great thing for himself that he thought no one else was there to witness. Like just one of those like stupid things you just do when no one else is there.
Oh
Oh, it was
man.
so great. And then he just continued walking. And then he went back into the house at some point. And we're just like, that was so weird. Oh God.
That's
And
worth it.
so then it was beautiful. And so then we finished. We just stuck maxi pads all over the car. I think we threw some saran wrap on there. We got toilet paper. Where like we just made it. We just made it miserable. And then right as we're driving off, someone came out and saw the car, and so then my friend with her Mustang like turned on her car, revved up her engine, went like off. So they definitely knew it was us. But well,
That's
I don't know
amazing.
because she kept her lights off. So I think I think it's just like one of those things. I don't know if we ever actually talked to them and told them what happened. So they're like, huh, so this thing happened. Like we woke up and like, oh, maxi pads, like they took the tape off my car. I'm like, whoa, that's so weird. That's kind of wow. Who did that? What? No. So I think it's just like one of those things we sort of agreed that we knew what happened, but we never spoke about it. So that was again, that's not a crime. I'm
I
still
mean,
here. Sorry
kinda.
for socializing my foster kitten. Oh. So it's not really a crime, but it's just a probably the most intense prank I've ever done.
No, I
I
like
don't think
that.
I've
No,
really
I
committed a
think it.
crime.
No, I think that counts as property damage. So.
I'll take it. Yeah, apparently like so I've learned that like maxi pads like they have like enough tape power to like take the paint off cars. I've learned this now. Um yeah, so
That would be unfortunate.
do with that knowledge what you will. But that is something I have learned. Oh, you're socializing a foster kitten? Really? So great. Oh my gosh. I've thought about like fostering a kitten, but I already have a cat. So,
Yeah, I know a couple people that do that.
yeah. I know the thing is like I think Appa like he's pretty cool being by himself. Like I feel like he's kind of chill. For a while though, I was like, it'd be kind of fun to like have him have a buddy. Because I've seen like cats play with each other, but I honestly can't afford to have another cat right now either.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just
And
twice as much food, twice
yeah,
as
it's like
much
twice as much
poop.
everything. Yeah. And so I just don't think, yeah, I'm like, nope, Appa, sorry. I'm literally your only person, and this is what you're going to be stuck to. Sorry. Yes, I volunteer as an animal cruelty op. SPCA. Always have fur butts around here. Those are great butts to have around. Of all the butts you can have around, those are great.
Especially if you're talking about like multiple.
Multiple butts.
For sure.
Yeah,
Best.
for sure, for sure. Sherzies.
I guess feathers are okay. I don't know. Definitely not into the
Ooh, guess
reptiles.
what? I'm going to a parrot expo this weekend. Isn't that fantastic?
You said that wrong. You should have said apparently going to a parrot expo.
Oh my gosh. I missed it.
You could still use that joke though. You could still. I feel like you could still use that
Leah?
like later on somebody else.
Leah?
No, on some.
Leah?
What?
Leah, guess what?
Huh.
Apparently,
There you go.
there's a parrot expo this weekend, and I will be going to it.
Oh man, I'm so proud.
Yeah, thank you. I thought of it all myself. Oh, was that Tyler?
Yeah.
Aw, Tyler, hello. Hello, Tyler. I like to think that Tyler was laughing at my joke, but he can't hear. So
You can think that. I think that's fine. Maybe he saw me guffawing.
He's like,
He's still laughing.
that's so great. What is he laughing at? You should ask him. I'm curious. You never know.
Are you laughing at me? He said, whatever. So who knows?
Who knows? How about this? What talent would you want to possess if you could? You're so talented, Leah. I feel like you can do mostly anything.
Yeah, but this is like an extra tip. We gotta make it fun, right? So it's gotta be like a talent you don't have. What talent would you like to... You know what I've always wanted to do, and I was always envious of people doing when I was young? I was envious of people that were good at those like physical sports, the finessey ones, like snowboarding and I don't know, skiing and skating, ice skating or like rollerblading and that kind of thing. People that got good at that when they were little and then carried it into their adult life.
I have a friend like that. I can't, honestly, I kind of want to steal that now because I have always wanted to like go ice skating. And man, I am just like I'm a newborn baby giraffe
I mean,
when it
I could
comes to
not
ice skating.
die.
I can die. I definitely have the capability to do that. I'm always able to die. I'm not ready. I'm not like ready to die. I'm always the ability to die is always there. Oh no. I know, Athro, you can do everything. You're like roller derby and everything. You and your knees. If I had a talent, honestly, I know we're supposed to be like thinking. I mean, hmm,
You got a
I was
talent. You
like
got the
think
singing thing.
I got
Sing.
the singing thing. Yeah, I do sing. That's fine. But I mean, like, I can't art. I'd be kind of cool to art. I don't know
Wait,
why the
have you
thought.
tried arting? Have you tried?
Um, Not like this intensely. No, it's like I just like doodle but I think I don't think honestly, it's like if I were to choose to have a talent, I don't think it would be art. Um, Honestly, I don't know if this is really a talent. It'd be kind of cool to like not be afraid of anything, and like because
That
I
could
would
be a
like the
talent.
idea. I don't, but like I like the thought of the idea of like skydiving, like
Mhm.
being like a skydive instructor, and just like
It's like
you're
fearless.
just yeah, just like being so like be like one of
Talent
those
for
people like
being
I
fearless.
might welcome to skydiving. I'm gonna be a skydive instructor, and today we're gonna die.
You're going to be an
Just kidding.
Australian
And
skydiving instructor.
I'm an Australian skydive instructor. You get it. Everyone can art
Everyone can art. It's just,
skating, but they take my knees.
being being happy with what you make is the mental hurdle, I
See,
think.
I knit, and I'm happy. Like I recently started knitting another beanie because I'm a glutton for punishment with beanies. But I always it's like for me, I like knew I made a mistake like early on, and I was like,
Oh.
I can't. I'm like nah, I can't go back.
If
Even though
you
it's like
hmm,
hmm.
you make me like some sort of purple ombre beanie, I will trade you a
Yes,
painting.
yes,
Okay.
100%. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh, I'm gonna
That's
go buy
exciting.
yarn. Yes, it will happen. Yes,
Just make
let's
it for I'm not going to
go.
limit your creative powers. I if you yeah. So,
Amazing. I'm gonna make it perfect though. I can't make any mistakes.
okay.
None at all.
That's all you. That's all your pressure. That's fine.
Ready. I need more art. I need
You're
more
gonna
art in my
pick a painting out of the box. The
I
box.
can make it out of the
The
box.
box is overfilled. The box is so full that there's
I
actually a
love the box.
stack on top of the box.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Out of the box. Out of the box. Whoa. Oh, that was before. That was after your time. Out of the Box was the TV show I grew up with.
I don't know what
Fun.
that is, actually.
Ah, yes, the prize box. Ath knows.
Not just the prize box, the painting box. The
The
big old
painting.
big old
Big.
box.
I still remember like the first painting I saw you paint of Bill Murray. We had him as stream dad for a long time.
Somebody just brought that
I
up
was
like 2 days ago.
I think that
Yeah.
might have been me. I was talking about it with Warren.
Oh,
And so
funny.
I was like, oh yeah, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, the prize, like, I remember like, because like, we were looking at your art and like, I was talking about how like, I think, yeah, it was like, raided into your stream and you were painting Bill Murray. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is the best girl
True fan.
I've ever seen. Ah, you were there, right? Yeah, the dad painting. Yeah, I remember Stream Dad. It was so great.
So funny.
Bill Murray. It was just, and he had like the mullet and everything. It was just a good time.
Memories.
Memories all alone in the moonlight. Ah, that's where I met you. That was so long ago. We were babies back then, like
And
2 years ago.
and that's why
I
he's
know, yeah,
Stream
2 years
Dad.
ago.
It's like the
Stream
stream community
Dad.
was born out of Bill Murray.
Bill Murray really did something special that day. He did nothing, and you did everything, actually. So great. Um, did I answer the question? Oh, talent. I guess so.
Yeah, fearless.
Fearless. Just being fearless. If that could be a talent. Just doing crap.
Feel
Jumping
like
off
that's fine.
things. Yeah. If you could trade lives with someone, who would it be? That's an intense question. Like a whole life. It's not
No,
like, is this like trading? This is like you're trading your whole life, or is it like trading lives for a day?
let's put a time.
Oh,
We can alter these questions a little bit. Let's put a time limit
okay.
on it.
Bill Murray, final answer. Bill Murray really has had a life, though, honestly. Like, he's been Zombieland guy. He's been What About Bob? Baby
Hmm.
Steps. Baby Steps Everywhere. That Ghostbusters,
Oh
which I haven't
man,
seen.
Ghostbusters. Oh, dude.
I know.
Not
I
only
know. I
do you
know.
need
I know.
what is wrong with you? You need to watch the
I
first
know.
one. I mean, yeah, you're younger. Uh,
Yeah, you can't just say what is wrong with you to someone.
that I mean, I did,
I know you did.
and I'm still
It definitely
kicking.
happened.
Okay, but there is a remake that is going to be absolutely amazing, coming out this fall.
Wait, with actual Bill, with like the original cast, Bill Murray?
Kinda. It like does nods to it, but it's not going to matter to you unless you watch the.
I know. It's on the list. It's on the list of things that
It would be a good
sheltered
Halloween movie.
me. It would be a good Halloween movie. This is true. Busting ghosts. There's Clifford the Big Red Dog live action.
Ooh,
What?
cringy, cringy.
I feel like that's like past its prime. Like people really just don't have any. Like they just can't. They're like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah, bring that back. It's time. Why?
It's that hard to make a new IP.
Like I just don't get it. Clifford the Big Red Dog. I mean, like he was okay. Like the TV show, I watched the TV show a little bit as a kid. But like what?
I don't remember him being very cool.
I went
It's
to watch
kind
a
of more
movie
of a
and that was one
90s
of the
kid thing.
trailers, and I was like,
Is it live
"What movie?
action?
What movie did you
Is he
watch?
an
What
Irish
movie was
setter?
this?" He was like, he's a big red dog, but he was a really tiny dog when he was born. I don't
Everybody
know what
starts
happened.
somewhere.
Jungle Cruise with my cousins. Did you see the heartfelt message from Steve? I did. Oh, when I saw the heartfelt message from Steve, I actually teared up. Steve from Blue's Clues. Yes, did make me cry. When I saw it, I actually like legit had like Blue's Clues was big in my house. So that was a big deal seeing Steve again. He was wearing the cap and it was just he really just came out and just was like, "Hey everybody, I know it's hard, but we're all in this together, right?"
Oof.
Not what he said, but it was a necessary thing that needed to happen, so I appreciated it. Oh,
Yeah, I think that one. I think I kind of missed that one. That was like
oh my gosh.
it's too new.
I love Blue's Clues.
That was also too
I had
old
a
for like Teletubbies and Power Rangers and some other 90s
I
thingies.
loved Teletubbies growing up. I don't know if this is like a cringy hot take or a cold take or whatever it is. I definitely had a Poe doll. You know, it was
Oh
the
god.
the smallest red Tinky Winky Dipsy Lala and Poe. I loved Poe. I had a doll. I mean, to be fair, I was probably like 4. So I mean, I think that's fine. I think 4 or 5 is like an okay age to be like really into Poe, the stupid.
Oh
Yes, Tinky Winky. My sister really liked Lala. I don't know why. Like Poe had his little red scooter. His little scooter. Lala had like a flower or something. Tinky Winky had a purse, and then I forget what the green one had. Dipsy. I forgot what Dipsy. Hate to admit it, when I was younger, I watched a lot of Caillou. I never watched Caillou.
yeah, but
You're a
we're
baby.
we're having a conversation that spans 3 decades, which is actually
This is
really
very true.
interesting.
I was that kid, but dude, Caillou now upsets me kind of a brat. I've heard that.
Hmm.
Oh, we forgot to like answer the question if we wanted to like switch lives with someone. Okay,
Ooh,
so if
it's
we're
so
putting a
hard.
timeline, Okay, so what's the timeline? If they're like a year,
Ooh, no,
2
too
years,
long,
10
too long.
years? Too long?
Oh,
A week?
month.
A month. Okay. Switching lives for a month. And can we like go retrospectively, like I'm not gonna say that this is my answer, but like Morgan Freeman back in like
Yes,
2001 kind of thing?
I think that's totally fair.
Okay. So a month. Yikes. Can they be dead or alive? Like, can they be like dead? I mean, because you're like switching lives.
I think so.
Like someone. Okay. This is a lot of people to think about.
Yeah, I know that just opened it up, but I think that's
I
fine.
know. Okay. Do you have any inclination towards people that you would want to switch lives with? It'd be kind of interesting to switch lives with like a really famous person just to like see and like understand the fame,
Yeah.
I think.
See how,
Like what are like really like because um you see like them, but you're like like the behind the scenes. Not because like not honestly not because like I think it'd be like super great to be famous, but I just like I am fascinated by famous people because sometimes I feel like they're not real people, and or switch lives with someone that has nothing in a third world. Yeah. Yes. Okay. In Fame knows.
Ooh,
In
I
Fame
like
knows.
that.
Yeah. It's
I
like
like that because I don't know. That's a vacation I wouldn't really get to take ever.
yeah. You just like completely switch into someone else's like shoes, someone else's lives for a whole month, and like have this immense amount of understanding.
Kind of like doing
Do you
work for
take on
Greenpeace.
Yeah, do you like take on so in this environment then do you like take on like their previous memories so it's not like your memories and you're like starting fresh for a month, but
No,
is
it's
it
like
like
trading spaces,
so
trading
basically
places.
I'm like brand new just in their spot living their life and I with my memories and everything. I didn't like live and grow up with I didn't like obtain prior understanding of their
Yeah, because
situation
otherwise,
when I switched to life.
how would you have perspective if you didn't come with
That's
all
true.
your brain, you know? And
Yeah,
how would
for
you know
Eddie
you even
Murphy.
have to go back?
This is true. This
Yeah,
is true. True.
yeah, like trading places. That Eddie Murphy movie from like the '80s. You
Um,
ever seen it?
I don't think I have. I remember there was another movie. There's Freaky Friday.
Yes, that's
That's
more
a,
your
that's a tra-
era.
that's a Trading Places. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
I think
Who
Fame knows
I
what
would
I'm talking
kind of.
about.
I'm maybe just because I don't want to think about it too hard. I feel like I would want to choose Amanda Bynes.
Hmm.
Back in the Amanda Show. The Amanda Show was like really kicking, really thriving because she was like a child star. And then she did the Amanda Bynes show, and that show just looked like so much fun. Amanda! And like just super goofy. And then she grew up, and then, she just kind of, I don't know. So I feel like, no, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, hardly yet.
I know it is.
And you're having to do it while you paint.
Oh, that's okay. The painting part kind of is it's
The
automatic,
blue is so nice. I love that blue.
right? Complimentary canvas
Trading places with a whole person
for a whole month.
for a whole month. Hmm.
White paint, white paint.
Let's go, let's go. I feel like, okay, so then if we're, in this case, if we're doing the whole switching places with someone,
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh, we have a raid. Hello! Bracket.
Ah,
Ah, what's up?
welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? How was your stream? Happy fall. Happy first day of autumn.
Thanks, ass. I was just about to do that. Oh yeah, today was the first day of autumn, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why we're gonna, so this is my loose plan. We're going to do a couple of weeks, maybe like 3 weeks of fall paintings, and then
Whoa.
we're gonna do 2 straight weeks of spooky paintings.
Spoopy.
2 straight weeks.
Spoopy. It's been so long I
Thank you
forgot
so
the plan for a
much.
second. Same ass. It's fine.
2 weeks of spooky things will be fun, I think. It'll be a fun exercise. We'll do like, I don't know.
You already kind of did one spooky painting. You did pumpkins. Pumpkins aren't necessarily spooky, but
That was to
but they're
launch the pumpkin season.
the pumpkin season. Let's go. So, in case for people that have come in and are listening or not, we're trying to figure out. There's a question that we have that has been asked of if we could switch places with someone, anybody, for a month, just switch lives for a month. Who would it be, dead or alive? And it's a struggle. This is hard.
I don't want to do like some unknown full-time oil painter in Paris
Oh my gosh,
from
that's so romantic.
the 60s.
Oh,
Boom.
that's so much nicer than anything I could have ever thought of.
That's what I want to do. And a man too. Because it's just easier to just not deal with the sexism stuff, honestly.
Just like we deal
No,
with that
thank you.
Benjamin Lincoln.
I would like to have a break. Actually, I think that's a
Yeah.
really great idea to just do a gender swap because it's just for a month.
I was just thinking that. I was
Yeah.
actually thinking, like, I think I would kind of like just to like be, yeah, just like
check it
not
out.
be a woman for a while, just like not have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So
I don't know.
I don't think I. Oh, so nice.
I don't know if you knew or I've ever said this on stream, or maybe you weren't there, but like some days I just want to get up and put a grumpy old man outfit on. Like just like
Do it.
I just want to be a grumpy old man and then nobody will bother me at the grocery store and nobody will like talk to me ever. And I could just mosey on through my day and mind my own business and everyone would be like, yeah, that's about right. Obviously, that guy is acting like that. He's just a grumpy old man.
And they're just like, leave him alone. He's lived his life. He's done so many things.
It's fine.
He deserves to be grumpy.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what a day in the life of Andy Warhol would be.
Ooh.
He's living the dream. I can't get over you just like wanting to be like a little crumpled up old man.
Dude, some days I just want to put on an old man suit. I am telling you.
I believe it fully. Absolutely. Because, like, I mean, you could just like have an RBF, but then people are just like, oh, you're a not nice person.
Right? Forget it.
Yeah.
No, because I've had people literally lean out their car and be like, you should smile. And I'm like, you should mind your own business.
What did they do?
Yeah.
People would lean out their car?
This happened to me once when I was in college.
Oh, I would get out of my car and
I was walking.
Go over to them and okay, that makes different. I thought you were like in your car and they were like leaning out their car to tell you should smile more.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, I would get out of my car at like a red light and I would just like hit their car and be like, no.
You know what I kept on thinking too? I kept on thinking like, what if my cat just died or something like that and some freaking Snoopy McGee was like, you should smile more. And I'm like, God, so rude. Oh boy.
Snoopy McGee.
Ew.
Oh, that's a beautiful word. combination right there. It's true though. Like you really don't know. Like just people like leave people and their faces alone. Like it's if they're not like being out
At
overtly
the
just
very
like
least.
rude to you, just like leave them alone. Fine. I can't think of anything. I don't know what I'm
Come
gonna do. I'm
on.
just gonna.
What what's a like a romantic thing?
A romantic thing.
No?
Um.
It's like a time period that you think is cool.
Time period. Honestly, Jane Austen kind of time period. Just, but the thing is I don't know if it's actually as nice as like Pride and Prejudice. You know,
Oh
like
yeah, you're yeah.
like you know Elizabeth Bennet didn't actually exist, but
Mm-hmm.
she does in my head, in my heart. She does. I would love to be.
Just keep in mind, if you're going to go back in time, the
There's no
sexism is real.
hygiene.
Oh,
Yeah, and
screw
there's
the
also
hygiene. The hygiene, you're gonna
I
be.
care about hygiene. I care. I
The thing is,
do.
the body that you're transporting into is gonna be able to cope with it.
That's true.
Like, you're not
So
gonna
I
get
guess
sick. Unless
that's
you're going
true.
back to, like, medieval times and the Black Plague is all over the place and you didn't think
Paint
that
me
through.
like one of your French trees. Switch places with Sandra Bullock during the filming of The Proposal, because then at least you get to make out with. Oh, that's true.
Oh, dude,
Ryan Reynolds, let's go. I
that's a
love
good
Ryan
point.
Reynolds.
You should zap into somebody's body who's making out with somebody that you're the like a straight month.
Oh
Straight
my
month
gosh,
would
a
be so worth it.
month.
Like at the very least, I
Ryan
mean, if,
Reynolds, that's funny. Oh, Ryan Reynolds is such a beautiful man. To see a rat and bam, insta death. It's true. Oh, too soon. Black Plague, too soon. Just see a
not
rat and
bound for
bam.
that medieval world.
I guess not.
Dude, people died early
Oh,
back then. You gotta remember. You could die during your
yeah. Okay,
month.
okay. You guys, you have definitely talked me out of going back to that time.
Between sexism and the plague. Eh, get it.
Stay in the life. Okay, so I definitely want to do something more recent then. I think honestly, oh, you know what? I would like to live as just like sort of a retired Japanese old man. And he lives in Japan and he just like goes on walks every day to the market and he gets his mochi and he just sits at this one tree and he just stares at the mountain
Pretty
and
peaceful.
it's just peaceful. And like I see videos of like people that um like in like Italy and like all they did like just like wake up and go on a walk and they just like have some like homemade pasta from like down the street and then they walk back to their home and it's just like they just like live happy wonderful lives. Like that just sounds so like for a like and it's only for a month, you know? And I love Japan. I think Japan is one of the most beautiful places on the earth. Um, so I think I'm gonna steal your idea, but I'm gonna make it an old, retired, happily just retired, living in Japan Japanese man.
Yeah, because nobody wants to deal with menopause, not even for a month.
No, absolutely not. Skip that. So no, we're just gonna do old Japanese man who's lived his life and he's just like
He's at peace.
happily and like yeah, and people and like he likes to play with birds, you know? Like
Birdman.
he's a bird man. He has like feed the birds. He has like the little toppins, the bag kind of thing going
I
on,
like the character development on this guy.
Yes, this character arc is really. Don't tell her that poor old man was probably drafted in the war. But hey, we're just doing a swap. I'm not
Good
taking
point.
on his memories.
It's only a
I'm
month.
not. I got you there. Flashback to world history. We were going over the plague and writing down some questions from our books, and I wrote it in pen. And I also drew a bunch of rats on my paper, and one just said cough, cough. We ended up having to turn them in. I didn't have wine out.
I love
You
that.
know what? I would love nothing more than to just be like Luca for the day. Like I would like my Italian love story. I don't know who Luca is.
Oh, you
What's
haven't
Luca?
seen Luca? It's the
Wow.
newer, is it the newest? It's the newest
Oh, if it's
Disney
new,
movie.
yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, it's great.
Oh, oh, I think I've seen ads for it,
It's
I
super
believe.
cute.
I thought it
I've
was like
watched it like
Grease.
3 or 4 times.
A month of vivid flashbacks. Infame, stop. I don't want, I'm not taking on their memory. I'm just taking on their lifestyle for a month,
I just
okay?
see
Let me
heads.
live.
Just heads.
No. Why? Didn't
That
want to.
guy's seeing some stuff. You find his diary.
No. Oh, I find his diary. See, that'd be interesting though.
Sure it
Because then
would.
it would, like, because then it would like, you get, I don't know. Then I get to like relive sort of like his
Without the
memories,
gruesome.
but not without actually having like the trauma. I let him keep the trauma. Yeah, the whole thing with the rat, I saw my teacher just start laughing in the front of the room and he just looked at me and said, "Nice drawings."
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, please find it and post it in Discord. Yeah, but oh. That was a hard question. That made my brain hurt.
I think I cried at the end of Luca. Also, I cry at the end of all of the Disney movies, so I don't know if it like is giving it extra
Every
points or
single
anything.
one.
Uh, and you
Inside
know what?
Out.
You know what's great? No, I guess not. You know what's great about that is my son, my 5-year-old, and I will both cry at the end
Oh.
of the movies, and I have to tell him it's a happy cry, and I
Oh.
can't even tell you how many times. It's a happy cry. It's a happy cry. He'll be like, "Is this a happy ending?" I'm like, "Yes,
He's like,
yes."
should I be sad or happy right now?
He gets really
I'm sure your
invested in the
therapist would
movies.
find it. Sure, your therapist would find it interesting while you're describing it through a tissue full of tears when you switch back.
Yes.
I actually have a therapist. She would be very interested in my stories. If I did that. That would be like a full like year of like me just like talking about that 1 month.
Yeah.
Bless her. She's great. Can we just shout out to my therapist, yo? She's awesome. She's so great. We
We're
just
just
love
hoping
her.
it's not like Total Recall where your brain gets scrambled on the way out.
I hope not. That would be great. Man, first my 5 minutes of Up, one of the saddest moments. Oh,
Oh,
yep. I don't like to think about it because if I do, it's sad.
but I don't know if I've ever seen the beginning of that movie.
You're lying.
See, I don't think I've seen. I've always
Okay,
walked
coming
into
from the
the
person that hasn't
middle.
seen Ghostbusters, you're lying that you haven't seen the beginning of Up.
No, I
Do
think I
do
always
do
came in
do do
like
do do
halfway.
do. You know the music though, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've
In Fame,
seen the
stop.
middle.
No, don't talk about how much he loved her. Don't do it. In Fame, don't do it. I'll ban you. I have ban powers. I can ban.
You
My
ban
AP
if you want
biology
to.
teacher looks like the old man from Up. I can ban if I want to. I can ban the old friends behind. If your friends don't ban, then if they don't ban, well, no friends of mine.
You can ban.
Unban
You can
Fame.
ban.
You can ban. Everybody get ban on the floor. We can ban. We can ban doing it from wall to wall.
It's a safety ban. Best moments. Highly real.
Safety ban. Safety ban. Oh, got the rest. Aw. Good night, Bracket.
Thank you for the braid, and thanks for
Thanks for
stopping
the
in. It was fun.
rain. Oh, funny. Okay. Next one. Oh gosh.
That was a good one. You
That
just
was a really
never
good
know
one.
which one is going to be good until you really get into it.
I don't know if this one's gonna be good, but I'm gonna ask it.
Sure.
If you could erase one event from history, which one would you erase? I know.
It's hard to erase
I
one that you're
know.
in because, like, then what happens? Do you get a raise
Yeah.
too?
Mm. See, in fame, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing,
And
but
and
it's
then
hard.
and then you looked at your calendar and you're like, huh.
You'd save millions. It's so true. If I could just like erase the whole Holocaust,
Holy
can I
cow.
say that word and not get banned?
From
Are we gonna
YouTube?
get
Yeah,
banned?
no, I'm sorry.
Oh
I think you can no, you
no.
can talk about history. You just can't talk
Okay.
about anything that's anti-government
Ah,
objective.
ah, yeah. So like, yeah.
And I think I can say that.
Okay.
I think you can still talk about censorship. Dude, if you can't talk about censorship, that's when you know you're in really big
Yeah, you're like,
trouble.
oh gosh. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I know. I think I could just if I could erase that. Ah, I feel like that would be mine. Just like not have that happen. That would be just that was probably just one of the worst things that's ever happened in
Can you
history.
change it? Can you change it or do you just like delete it? Because if you
I
delete
don't think I
it,
want to
it
delete it.
could
I think it's
very
just
well
like
happen again in a
I
different
know, I
kind of way.
know.
So do you get to
I
like
was thinking
change
that
it? Like you just get to ace Stalin and who's that other guy? The other guy that
Hitler,
kind of
hey?
led up to it. Yeah, I know there was Hitler, but there was people before him that kind of led that propaganda movement into what became the Holocaust. You know what I
Putin?
mean?
What you mean
Oh,
like the guy
was
that
it
runs Russia right now?
no, back in
Oh,
World
sorry, I was
War
reading
II in the Hitler days, there were people that kind of
yeah.
built up into it. Like it took
Yeah,
years.
it wasn't just yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
a
took
buildup.
years to corrupt and propagandize the population to
Uh,
leading to the whole Holocaust thing. That's the propaganda
it's
stuff is wicked,
so
wicked bad.
rough.
Yeah.
So bad.
So if you like,
Okay,
I
how
feel like you have
about
to make a change, otherwise it just happens in a different way.
yeah, like very butterfly effect
Yeah,
kind of
right?
thing.
So you have to make a change. So you have to like
I'm
make his
I'm
childhood
I'm
great or something.
yeah, like make him just like have like a loving family and I don't know.
Like a
But if you're sociopaths, they just kind of can it's, who knows. I'm torn between that and then something with North Korea. I'm like cuz just I've been watching a lot of like defectors and like hearing about them and so like just just imagining just so many people in slavery
mm-hmm.
just stuck there today. Like if I
Mm-hmm.
could just erase whatever happened, hmm,
Interesting.
I don't know.
It's a lot of moving parts here.
There's so many moving parts. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh. Well, I mean, I kind of really wish that nobody invented gain of function. Can we
What?
take that guy off the table?
What is gain of function?
Gain of function research is where they take um, virus culture and move it
Hmm.
through human cells over and over again until it learns to infect human cells. Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because that way they can study different viruses and create methods to deal with them if they ever, I don't know, spread all over the public.
Oh no, I feel like this is a bigger thing than what we are talking about.
I mean, they're
Oh
talking about it
no.
in Congress. I feel like we can talk about that because it is
Uh,
talked about in Congress right now. They're like, everybody's huffing and puffing
hmm.
about like that we shouldn't fund it. And I mean, honestly, nobody should fund it. But it's one of those things where they're like, well, if we don't have nukes and they have
Yeah,
nukes,
a whole Cold
then
War situation.
it's like, you want to have the biggest weapon at the table, or you want to at least know how
Just
to
for
deal with their
power.
weapons. So
Yeah.
now it's like this whole like bioterrorism thing is kind of on the horizon, so everybody wants to know how to deal with it.
Ew.
But like, yeah, it's super yucko. So I mean, I don't know how you fix that.
I don't know how. Like, how do you? It's like it's kind of like a similar, not similar, but like, how do you fix the Holocaust kind of thing? It's like,
You gotta take
how
out
do
enough
you?
of the key players to where, but then it's like, does it just happen later somewhere else? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
just
get to know.
people are messed up.
I feel like
Also,
this
this has been bugging me
question.
today.
No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading
No, go ahead.
uh that oh, it also this has been bugging me that I haven't pointed out yet, but your paint smears on the table to the right of your canvas looks like birch bark on a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Here.
I just noticed that. That's kind of cool.
It changes over time. It's fun.
Sweet.
I need a smaller brush. There we go. It's
What do
hard.
you most like to poke fun at?
Is that the next question? Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
safer if we just move on from there.
Yeah.
Who do I like to poke fun at the most? Ooh, I don't know if I have a ticker. Try to. Huh. Oh, this kind of makes you kind of exposes bad things about your character. What do you make fun of the most? Like, is it like I want to I'm just going to be honest and you have to be honest too. How about that?
I have to be, I'll be honest, it's okay.
I need to preface this so I don't look like a horrible person. I was a vegetarian for 15 years and I live in an area that is fiending with uh vegans. So
Like blood in the water. Just vegans everywhere.
so I make fun of vegans here and there, and it's probably more than other people, so that they did win. They win. And there you go. There you go. But now you have to
Great.
tell the truth. It's great.
Honestly, old white men. Old like and I mean and the thing is like I got in a huge fight with my dad about this, but um like they just really are some of the worst people. They honestly they can either be some of the best people or they can be some of the freaking just worst, just most disgusting and like entitled, like especially just like working in customer service and
Mm-hmm.
being a woman. By
Yes.
golly, they are terrible. Absolutely.
I
And so
feel ya.
absolutely. And then they get like so sensitive. They're so sensitive. Like if you try to bring up like I remember I had one guy when I was like working at the bank. He was like, "Oh, you should smile more." And I was like, "Please don't tell me to say that." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I'm just like, and honestly, I wanted it was like back you couldn't really say a whole lot, but I was just like, I want to be like, you are just a horrible human being. I just want to tell you that, and I want you to know that you are a horrible human being. And there's so it's just
I've
I love to
experienced
poke.
all of this, and you're totally right.
I just want to poke. I mean, I want to poke fun at them so bad because people get so mad. Like old entitled men just get so old entitled white men just get they yes, yes. I have words for them
Oh, and then if you
because they have
don't,
said words to me.
they're jokes. The jokes. Oh God, they're bad jokes. If you
Mm.
don't pretend to laugh, it's just like, oh God.
They're so bad.
Yeah.
They're so bad, and you're just like stuck there,
Hmm.
like ha 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 ha. Please leave. It's like I don't want to be here anymore. Stop it. Oh, Athro found the rat paper, and it's even funnier than I remember. I can't believe it. Please
Post
post a
it.
picture and post it. Send it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Karens are pretty funny to poke fun at
I
too.
just don't know if I get an
Um,
opportunity to make fun of them. necessarily. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Same thing with
I
old
never
white
I never
men.
really make a I think I get more joy really like just having beef with like an old white man than I do with um a Karen. Cause like Karen's I'm like, meh, Karen is fine. But like old white men, I'm like, oh, when like they're just when I like today, I was talking to a gentleman and he was just being so insanely rude to me over the phone. And he wouldn't like let me talk. Like he was just getting mad in between. And I was like, and I told him, sir, you're gonna have to be paid. I am literally doing what you were telling me to do. You need to shut up and like listen. I
Oh,
didn't say that. I didn't say shut up. I wish I
you
said shut up,
wanted
but I was
to.
like, I said, you need to be quiet and be patient. I'm doing what you're telling me to do. So just let me do it. And then he shut up. And like, that is one of the most powerful, like, I felt like so empowered and like, so like, oh my gosh, like, because I think I'm doing it now, but like the thing is with old white men is like they just like for some reason just don't believe that like women can like can do things
Oh,
and
it hurts.
like that they can. It's just like they're just like you are dumb and I am the smart one, and it's like you're such an idiot, sir. But I'm paid to be nice to you.
You got that, sweetheart? You need help with that?
Oh, I had someone call me sweetie today. Oh, he got a few words too. Don't call me sweetie. Uh-uh. 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 No sweetie.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that sweetheart.
I know, I can't even tell
Triggered.
you.
Triggered. Oh. Like, oh. Take out my earrings. I'm about to
Take
go.
out my earring.
I'm about to go. Hold me back. Hold me back.
For real, though, if an earring gets caught, you're freaking KO.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Earrings coming out.
Here's a
About to go
question for you. Do you
down.
think you'd ever be mad enough to be able to just completely fight through earrings being ripped out of your head? That would be gnarly.
Oh, I don't honestly, if I was mad enough, yeah. If I was like that, like yeah, I
Head
think I
wound.
could. It just depends, like if I was mad enough and if I had a good enough reason, absolutely.
After
Just like
death.
when you just have blood red rage and going through your body about something, absolutely. It would just be because you're so focused, because you're in so much adrenaline and feeling just so much like you don't really feel the earrings being ripped out of your head. Um,
Just feel
I
the
feel like
water going down the side of your neck.
yeah, you just feel like the utter just like rainfall down your neck.
Oh, God.
Gosh. But yeah, no, I totally think I could do it. Absolutely.
That's interesting. I like it.
What's your favorite movie, Leah?
My last favorite movie, it might still be my favorite movie right now. Um, Maleficent.
Hmm. Why?
Oh, just it was like one of those mom movies. It's just a really good Mother's Day movie. I even watched it twice in the theater.
Wow,
Just so good.
it's a very
God,
good movie.
it had all the feels in it. Thing,
It's a great answer.
thing.
I think I've only seen Maleficent once. But I love Angelina Jolie. I think she's a great actress.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
honestly, it's not really a movie, but I feel so basic for like saying this is my favorite movie. I love like the Pride and Prejudice with Colin Firth. I also love the Pride and Prejudice with um the newer one. I love Pride and Prejudice. I love that movie. And it's just so it gets you in the romantic feels just every time. Oh my gosh, Ath, I'm seeing these. I have posted the photos. Oh my, there's a rat with a hat. Oh no, there's a rat that says, I don't feel so good, Bill. What do you
That's
mean,
funny.
George? I don't feel so good. You're going to be fine. And they have like little green germ bubbles. Oh my gosh, there's a rip George. Oh well.
Excellence.
This was a whole story. Wow.
No, it's close.
Ah,
There's almost going to be a best of Athro string in the
there
Discord.
is. That is beautiful. I don't feel so good, George.
Oh, well.
Oh well. And then George died. Or Bill. No, the cat's last name was Bill. Yeah. Anyways, I love the Pride and Prejudice. I love the BBC. I love the Keira Knightley, that's who it was. I love that
Oh,
version.
yeah.
Love I love it all. I am a sucker. I am a sucker. Hmm. Okay. I gotta find the questions again. Where did they come from? Where did they go? This is a really nice painting. I love this tree.
Oh,
Great tree.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fall for the tree. Fall for the tree.
You're the fool. All right. See, another one. Another. How can you tell if someone has a sense of humor?
Is this a joke or a
No, that was actually a
question?
question. That was actually the question.
Oh,
Actually, the question. How can you tell someone has if they're funny? I don't know. Like, I guess like if they for me it's like I don't know. Like I like to laugh, and so people just like make me laugh, and um, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a dumb question in all
no,
honesty.
yeah, I feel like that's pretty intuitive. If you find things kind of like being interesting. If you find things interesting and you find yourself asking a lot of questions, you yourself are going to be more interesting and more interested.
Yeah.
I feel like the same thing follows funniness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I find
Yeah.
a lot of stuff hilarious all the time. I'm not saying there's a correlation directly for myself, but it makes sense.
And someone can be funny, but just not your sense of humor. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. In fame. Um, I agree. I agree. Go for it. Go for it. Um, if you were suddenly transported to another planet, how would you assess the situation? I feel like this is a good question for you.
Do I have all my stuff? Do I have survive my
I'm
stuff?
assuming that you would be able to like at least yeah. Let me look at that question again.
Because I mean, I would.
If you were suddenly transported to another planet, like let's just assume that you like live. Let's assume yeah, let's just assume that you're able to live. But it's just
Uh,
saying how would you yeah, or at least you're in a suit so you can breathe. And let's just say you have like unlimited oxygen, so that way you don't
like,
have to worry about the breathing part.
yeah, because that's horrible in those survival games where you have to worry about oxygen right off the bat. It is miserable.
Yeah. So how would I assess it? I would just cry.
You know what? That's totally fair.
I would just cry really hard. Really hard.
Yeah.
So hard. Oh, and I'd probably just walk. Like, what do you do? Like, just
I mean,
start.
I'm thinking like the same thing you would do in any survival situation where you would
Yeah.
climb to you would look around in circles, see where the sun or suns are, and
Oh my
then
gosh,
you
multiple suns.
would go to the highest terrain, preferably in the direction of the sun to give you more light hours, and then see um, where the low parts of the land go, because they're more likely to find water there. And you would follow the sun and try to find water. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I would really just hope I got into a place with water. Otherwise you're just kind of screwed.
You're like
You're
looking around,
really
you're
just
like,
like,
oh, there's a Starbucks over there,
there's
that way.
enough Starbucks without here all the way. Um, uh, would you rather have 10 hobbies or one passion?
Oh, one passion. I've already done the 10 hobbies. You don't get anywhere doing that.
Yeah, I'd rather do one passion.
Yeah.
Like I'm being super passionate about something. Because like, yeah, it's just because then otherwise 10 hobbies, you're just like not focusing on anything.
I just watched a YouTube video about this before I started. Okay, actually, exactly about that. I almost forgot to post it in the Discord, but I'm going. It's about focus.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I already have bad focus, and like I probably am the 10 hobby person right now instead of one passion. And so like I would just prefer I think having just one passion seems so much nicer.
Yeah, yeah, I totally am. I'm there with you.
Um, This painting looks great. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of like Winnie the Pooh. I
Yeah.
don't know. Gives me some Winnie the Pooh vibes. Yeah, like Winnie the Winnie. Winnie the Pooh. If you could interview a famous person, who would you choose?
Like have like a professional kind of interview or kind of just like a one-on-one tea party, like a tea party where you don't have to feel pressured to ask certain things because you're in
Tea
front of
party
like,
sounds so much nice. I like the tea party.
okay, we'll do
Just sitting for
tea
tea,
party.
having tea.
Um,
I knew Betty White. I don't know.
party.
I don't know, the idea of having a tea, if we're going with tea party, Betty White seems like she'd be a fun tea party person to sit down and just talk about. Like, Betty, no cameras here. Just go.
That would be kind of fun.
I just want to hear your life. Tell me about it. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Like, have a time. Betty has also been in the movie with Ryan Reynolds, so she has also been on Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All true.
Ooh, Stan Lee before he passed. That's a good one too.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
You know who I'd also really like to hear
Got art
from?
advice
Just like,
too.
yeah, he would.
Yep.
But he shaped the heart. Yeah, he shaped the hearts and minds of millions and had a beautiful creative spirit. Beautifully creative spirit.
And he seems funny.
He did.
Very least nice
Yeah,
guy.
he seems like to have like those like little cameos in his movies.
It's so cute.
He was just super goofy, like just super cute. Had a great sense of humor. I think I actually knew someone that met him, that met
Oh,
Stanley. They like loved him. It was like at a Comic-Con or something like that. I
that's
don't remember.
cool.
I don't remember. I think I might be wrong. I think I might be so wrong, but they didn't actually. I know. I was actually thinking Chris Hemsworth too, just because I know that we have this bond over Chris
Oh,
Hemsworth. Just like just hearing, I love his accent. I think that he seems like a funny guy, and just like sitting down. I mean,
I don't know
obviously
if
he
I
doesn't
can
seem like the
handle
kind of
it.
guy to like. Yeah, it'd be too much. I'd be like, I think I would just completely.
I mean, I've never fainted
Um.
before, but
Oh.
there ever gonna be a time that would be a true test.
Chris Hemsworth.
Just cannot handle that. Yeah, I don't think so. I would like no thank you. I did not need to blush and sweat in front of anybody that much.
You don't know about our interviews though in Fame. You really don't. You don't know what's gonna happen. If it says interviews, I'm not wash your clothes on his abs. Excuse me, Mr. Hemsworth. May I just use your abs for a second? I have a stain on my shirt. I need to cut it. 1 second.
That's some grade A commentary right there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I also really like Keanu Reeves.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
he's a nice guy. I knew somebody that met Keanu Reeves.
I leave for 5 minutes. Someone clipped that and posted to his Twitter. Absolutely not. No. Don't do it.
Please
No.
don't. I'm sure he
probably
gets
like
weird stuff all the
I know
time.
he probably yeah,
Like-
get whatever.
Like there's a whole department of people that handle that stuff. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I just found the best question. You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What would you do with it? So
I would
you have an
put it
elephant.
in my front yard and then close the door. Okay, your turn. Because I ain't got time for that. Oh, God.
Oh. Oh,
Ah,
that's
yeah, it's
funny.
good.
I definitely take it for a walk, at least.
How do we know it's even a nice elephant? Maybe it's a jerk. You
What
know,
if
that happens
I'm
here and there.
assuming that it's a nice elephant. I'm gonna go on the assumption that it's a nice elephant. Oh, right. So right in the middle of like probably like June or July, um, I saw these videos. There's this guy that plays he like brings like an upright piano, and he plays it for elephants, like Indian elephants. And like he'll
That's
just like
cute.
play like Claire de Lune or something, or he'll play like um gosh, and shame. What would you do with an elephant? Elephant, no. Beautiful. Um, anyways, but he like plays. I cried watching one of those videos because like these elephants, they'll just like sit there and just stand there and listen to him play the piano, and their ears flap, and this guy's just like playing the piano and this elephant, and I'm just like, and I cried watching it, watching
Such
this
a
man
beautiful
just.
moment.
It really is just being the elephant, listening to music. Music. But I think that honestly, your answer is so much more funny than mine ever will be. It came from a very real guttural place.
Yeah, that's a hashtag mom moment, is what that is.
I would put it in my front
Real.
yard and close the door. Oh.
Because you know the second. Okay, here's the thing. Here's some real talk right here. The second you're seen in public walking an elephant is the second you are responsible for everything it does. Okay. Just
I
saying.
don't think about these things. I just think I get an elephant. I get to ride an elephant. The elephant is mine. Elephant is my friend. But then you automatically become the elephant person,
Yeah,
like the person that has the elephant.
like
And so
elephant
if you see the
liable.
elephant, yeah, you're definitely liable. Like when I lived back in like Northern California, there was the yak guy,
Oh
this
no.
guy that would like walk around with a yak
God.
in town. And then there was the llama guy. And then there was this guy that had a pig. So it's just like there's these people and they just have animals and they're known for the animals that they just walk around with.
Well, no, because nobody's gonna remember like freaking Larry's name. That's not as interesting.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, the yak man? Oh yeah, the yak man. Or like even there was even a guy with a big dog. It was a dog, but it was a big dog. It was big and fluffy, and everyone knew him as the guy with the big dog. You ever seen the guy with the big dog? Yeah, I
Came
know what you're
through here
talking
this
about.
morning.
And then there was a guy, I actually met him in Walmart one time, and he was this old man with a long white beard, and he wore a suit, and inside his suit he carried kittens in
Well,
his
see, that's how you
pockets.
stage up the big dog guy. Is you put a
Yeah.
whole bunch of cats in your wear in your coat. Is it like a
Yeah, like
jumpsuit
in
full
his
of
coat
kittens?
pockets.
Huh,
Yeah, it was like two kittens. Well,
that's
no, I know.
impressive.
I was just like in Walmart one day, and he just like walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, want to see a
Check
kitten?"
out.
And he like opened up his jacket, like he did the whole thing, like you're not supposed to. That's like weird. But then there was kittens there, and
It was just
I was
like,
like, "Who?"
look at my
He just really
kitties.
show me your kitties.
Show me your kitties.
I used to have a mug that said "Show me your kitties." But I did not buy this mug. I have so many mugs that are all about cats.
You collect cat mugs?
I do not collect them. People just buy them for me.
They happen to you.
It happened to me, and I guess I do collect them since I don't get rid of them. So
Yeah.
that is the thing that happens. This is a very nice tree. Are the blue things, are those supposed to be like petals, or are those supposed to be like
sky
bubbles?
Sky seums. Alright, now I'm just gonna put some petals over some branches, and I think that's sure where I got that.
Nice.
Nice. I like the color blue one.
This is very. I love that dark blue color. That's great. I have a mug that says I like big mutts, and I cannot lie. Oh,
that's a good dog mug. That is
mud.
mug. That is right up there with the show me your kitties one.
Show me your kitties. I think I broke that mug, so I think it's just been oblivionized.
Right, here we go. Now I'm gonna take the flat brush and has enough clean paint, do I?
I don't know, Leah. That whole area is.
Oh, I know, it's really danger zone right there. It's danger zone.
My audio came out and I heard something completely different than Kitty, and I was a tad confused. Oh no, ass.
That's fine.
We're sort of PG here. Sometimes we talk about the Holocaust, so you never know.
I mean, I still feel like that. I mean, I wouldn't call it kid-friendly, but we weren't. There was no graphic descriptions.
This is true. No graphic descriptions.
Yeah.
Educational stream. That's what we are.
I feel like that's fine.
We are educational.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far.
We educate people.
Slightly. Mildly.
Aw, free Brittany. Brittany's basically free.
Is she free?
She got engaged. I don't know. She got engaged. I know that she got she hired a lawyer for her own self.
Exactly?
From the conservatorship. Yeah, have you not heard about the Free Britney movement?
Oh, sorry, I kind of skipped that one.
It's okay. So, Kesha too. I think Kesha's out of her situation, I believe. Maybe not. But Britney Spears got into this, in 2007, Britney happened with the whole shaving head thing and what yada yada.
Oh god.
It's like a whole thing. But Britney got her dad became her conservator, and basically and he's been her conservator for years. She's been working and like producing albums, going on tour, but by the state or something, she's like told that she can't do basic functions and do basic things. And like she has an IUD in her arm that she doesn't want. She wants to have more kids and she's not allowed to. She wants to get married. She's not allowed to. It's like, it's just crazy. There's been this huge thing like Free Britney. And so she couldn't even hire her own lawyer. And so finally, I think she figured it out and she hired her own lawyer and tried to get her dad to.
Oh, so she had to prove her own sanity? Because she went through like a
she still breakdown. Is. Yep. She has to prove that like she is like, it's pretty easy. It can be pretty easy. It's so insanely difficult to get out of a conservatorship when you're in a conservatorship, you basically have no.
Well, they've already deemed you crazy at that point. So I imagine it's very hard to get out of that. Oh my God. Well. How old is she now?
That's the whole Free Britney. Oh, late 30s.
Oh. No, I feel like she's got to be 40-something.
Google.
Oh.
How old is Brit? She's 39.
Really?
Yeah. She was young. She was young. It wasn't super long ago. Old painter tricks to take a picture of your work and flip it horizontally. Parts you're unsure of or look off will be more clear.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, thank you,
Yes.
Jade Artist, for following.
So much. Welcome.
Don't forget the drama with her mom and dad as well. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
For
there.
sure.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of, and like she posts. I follow her on Instagram, and it's fascinating. It's like seeing what's happening over on her Instagram. And just the whole Free Britney movement in general. It's just pretty cray.
Love this area.
Which one?
This.
You say this and then it. Oh, I love that area too.
That color.
Yes, I love that like ombre color.
Repainting. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna figure out a way to make you a purple ombre beanie.
Yeah.
Purple ombre hat.
It can go purple to
A beautiful paint.
Aqua.
Like
I don't know. You do you. I want you to have creative.
I will figure it out.
And pick something out of the paint box and then we'll switch. All right. Well, thank you
Yay.
so much, guys. This was fun. I look forward to our next paint by ear on Wednesday, 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30.
Start when this ship goes out to sea. And
7:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, and I will be streaming intermittently between then and now also. And we're going to be doing fall paintings all the way up until 2 weeks before Halloween, and then we'll do spooky for 2 weeks, and that'll be fun too. All right, great. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Maybe we'll do a pumpkin carving stream. That'd be
fun. Yes.
Maybe we'll do the paint by ear before Halloween. We'll be pumpkin carving. Yeah, that'd be good. All right, cool. Well, good night, everybody. Let's see who's on. Who can we rate?
I know that Mitch is on, but I think we rated him last time.
That's true.
Always good to see you, Ass. Absolutely, that's a long time.
She's painting a dog, so that'll be different.
Yo.
All right.
Thank you all for joining, and have a great evening.